Hi guys, in this pick a card reading, we're going to be asking if your partner or love interest is talking to their friends and or family about you, and if so, what are they saying? So we have three options here. You can choose Bridget. She says inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Reading number 2 would be Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And then finally, Lord Ganesh would be reading number 3. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. All right, so go ahead and make your choice. The timestamps are going to be in the description and then also at the top of the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and start with number 1. So I will be using the Santa Muerte Tarot. So first we're going to just ask yes or no. Is your love object or romantic partner talking about you to their friends? So let me shuffle here. And if you've watched my Journey to Marriage video, you already know this, but the way I do yes or no questions is I'll pull 3 cards, and if most of them are upright, that would be a yes. If most of them are reversed, that would be a no. And then the cards themselves just give us a little bit more of a feeling for just a little bit further information about that yes or no response. So we've got 3 cards here, and the question was, are they talking about you to their friends? They definitely are talking about you to their friends because we have all 3 cards upright. We have the Moon card, the Strength card, and then the 6 of Wands. I mean, this person definitely talks to their friends about their emotions for you. They're very self-reflective. They also talk to them about, they feel like this is a very strong connection. I feel like they also have strong physical or sexual feelings for you. If you're currently involved with them, then they might talk about that a little bit, just discuss, that it's good, the sexual connection is good. And then I get the 6 of Wands. So, I mean, they're very happy about this connection. With the Moon card, the emotions run very deep. Let's ask a little bit more about that. What are they saying to their friends about their emotions for you? We get the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So I feel like this, whether you're currently with them or not, this is like a totally new experience for them. Because we have 2 aces here. They're experiencing emotions for you, which are very wonderful, but they're so new and so something that they've never experienced, and this scares them. With the 10 of Swords, it almost sort of terrifies them. So they're talking that out with their friends, which is very good. They're using good coping skills to deal with that. What more are they saying about the Strength or this physical connection? What are they saying to their friends? Okay, I mean, so we get another Ace card here, by the way, but we get the Death card. In this deck, it's just called the Santa Muerte, but it's the Death card. We get the Ace of Pentacles, and then we get the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like they're telling their friends that this is a connection that they can see being strong enough to really last. Like, they feel like this chemistry between the 2 of you is going to continue for a very long time. And they are considering you as a long-term partner. If you're currently in a relationship, they just can continue to see this as something long-term. And they might just talk to their friends about, how good the connection is overall, but they also are probably talking to their friends about some of their emotional fears about the situation. So we want to ask also, are they talking to their family about you? So we're going to do the same thing. I'm not going to shuffle again. I don't feel like it's necessary. But we've got 3 cards here. So is this love interest or a romantic partner of yours talking about you to their family? I get a no for that. And these are all 3 major arcana cards. We have the Sun, the Emperor, and the Star. I guess my initial impression here is just that they don't necessarily feel like they have to talk to their family about you for some reason. They're kind of trusting this connection. But let's ask a little bit more, like, why are they not talking to their family? This might be someone who's somewhat disconnected from them, either by maybe just living in a different place or for whatever reason. I'm feeling like maybe they're connected on social media, so maybe they aren't talking directly about you to them. But if you're in a relationship, their family might know about it. But yeah, it just feels like communication, there's not a lot of in-person communication happening perhaps with their family. So that's just what I'm getting for that. And let's look quickly at Bridget, which was the card that you chose for this reading. And I'm just curious what else she might have to say to you about this connection. And the page number for Bridget is page 22. So if the number 22 has a special significance to you, I just thought I would share that. So the oracle meaning for Bridget is, your spiritual fire is growing within. Recognize that the power of your soul is greater than you think. You have come a long way since you began this journey. There is a powerful force within you, and you have the ability to create wonderful changes in your own life and inspire those around you to do the same. Be aware of new projects, opportunities, and fertile ideas, and in this case, for some of you, it might be a new relationship or a new connection. So be aware of new things that can grow into something larger than you may imagine. Call on the fiery goddess Bridget to light the way ahead. So I feel like there is a very strong potential for this connection that you have. And again, if you're interested in working with spirit guides, Bridget has offered up her help here if you wanted to call on her to assist you in this journey that you're on. All right, so that is reading number 1. I'm going to quickly go ahead and move on to reading number 2. So reading number 2 was Archangel Michael. The first question we're going to ask is, are they talking to their friends about you? So let me shuffle real quick. Are they talking to their friends about you? I'm going to treat this as, I'm going to do like I normally do with yes or no questions. I'm going to pull 3 cards. If they're mostly upright, that will be a yes. And then we'll read into the cards themselves to get a little bit more information. If the cards are mostly reversed, then that's going to be a no. But again, we'll look to the cards and pull clarifiers if we need to understand why they're not. So is this person your love interest or love partner? Are they talking to their friends about you and this connection? So we have the 3 cards here. And we have somehow 4 cards came up here. It's interesting. So it is a yes, because we have 3 out of the 4 upright. So yes, they're talking to their friends about you. Also just want to do a quick spray of the sage essential oil spray. So we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the 10 of Swords. So, I shuffled these 3 times, and then I also shuffled them in the, I don't know what the word for this is, but you know, when you shuffle like this, in addition to the waterfall shuffling. And we still have, you know, this card and this card both came up in the first reading as well. So anyway, they are talking to their friends about you. I feel like they're really excited about this connection. I feel like, you know, they definitely are very strongly attracted to you. I mean, almost to the point where it's kind of devastating with the Ten of Swords. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, I feel like they're not totally sure if this is going to be like an actual relationship, or if you are in a relationship, they're not really sure about the long-term potential of it. Let me ask a little bit more about this Ten of Swords here. So I get the Magician. I mean, this person wants something more to happen. We have all this Wands energy, which is very active energy. I feel like they're actively trying to make something happen here. So what's the... And then the Devil card. So this is like, to me, this just indicates there is a very, very strong physical chemistry here. And I feel like they're telling their friends about that. They also could be telling them that maybe they see this as more of just a physical connection and not so much a relationship connection, because we have this Two of Pentacles reversed. Pentacles are more about longevity and commitment. And when I pull a clarifier for this, I get the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Upright, the Eight of Pentacles is great in a relationship reading because it shows people being willing to work on a relationship. So having it reversed here with the Two of Pentacles also reversed, you know, just confirms to me that whoever you're thinking about, they're just not really sure if this is going to work long term, but the attraction is definitely there. Now, just because they're concerned that it's not going to work long term, that doesn't mean that it won't. This is just what's in their mind and thoughts, and this is what they're saying to their friends. Again, I feel like I need to remind people sometimes that this is a general YouTube reading, and even if you got a personalized reading with me, I feel, you know, strongly that I do have a gift here, but I've also gotten readings from some very talented, intuitive people, and, you know, this is just one way of understanding your situation better. You really have to also rely on your own intuition as well as your own rational judgment about your situation. So please do not put the weight of whatever situation you're in on this particular YouTube reading that you're watching, okay? Maybe this gives you further insight into your situation. Maybe it doesn't. You know, but just make sure that you are in touch with your own rational decision-making abilities, okay? Okay, so the next question is, are they talking to their family about you? So we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to see if we get a yes or a no here. We get a yes. And these are all major arcana cards. They definitely have talked to family members about you. We get the Strength card, the World card, and the Sun reversed. So, you know, with their friends, we saw that they were talking more about the, you know, the physical chemistry between the two of you. It doesn't look like they're necessarily talking to their family about that. Yeah, so... I mean, Strength card with Ten of Pentacles, I think to their family, they're presenting it more as a long-term thing. Like they are telling their family they think this could be the one. You know, this person makes me happy. You know, we have the Sun card reversed, but even in its reversal, the Sun card is just an extremely positive card. A reversal, to me, would just indicate, you know, they know that the potential of happiness would be there if you got together and stayed together. You know, so it's, I think the reversal is just because they don't know if that's going to happen. But, yeah, they talk to their family in very glowing terms about you. So that's very positive. So let's ask why the difference between what they say to their friends and what they say to their family. Okay, It could be just that the conversations have happened in different time frames and maybe they were feeling differently. But part of it also is with their friends, they might see one of their friends as maybe as competition. We have the Two of Swords reversed, so I think they don't want to let on to their friends how strongly they have decided that you are the one for them. But with their family, they do want to present it that way. They do want their family to know that they've kind of chosen you as, the most likely candidate for them, for their forever relationship. So yeah, I think, they're cautious with divulging everything to their friends. For whatever reason, like I say, I feel like maybe they see one of their friends or one or more of their friends as competition for you or something. So they're just holding back a little bit. But when it comes to their family, they do feel more interested in giving the whole story. And finally, for reading number 2, let's just look at what the book says from Archangel Michael and what Archangel Michael has to say about this connection of yours. Give me a moment to look this up. Okay, this is page 20. Okay. It says, your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. So that's a wonderful message, and it's nice to know. And if you're someone who's interested in working with angelic energies, angels, and again, legions of angels, like the book said, are always available to you at any time. You can also send angels to other people. Like if I always do this, if I pass someone on the side of the road and their car is broken down, for one thing, I don't know anything about fixing cars. But I do know that I can call on angels to help support people in times of need. I've also sent angels to people I care about when I felt like they maybe needed some extra protection. But you can also call on angels anytime you feel unsafe or anytime you just need a little bit of extra support in life, and they will be there. Okay, so I think that's a great message for you guys. For number 2, I'm going to go ahead and move on to number 3 now. So let me clear this away. Okay. Reading number 3 is Lord Ganesh. I'm going to spritz this. I have this, this is just sage essential oil in some water, and I also have some rose essential oil in there because I feel like that's a really nice scent and I like the combination. Sage just helps to clear the energy between readings. Okay, so for those of you who chose reading number 3, we're going to first ask, is your love interest or your partner talking about you to their friends? We're going to do a yes or no reading. For those, I pull 3 cards, and if the majority of the cards are upright, that would be a yes. If they're majority reverse, that would be a no. And then we'll look to the actual cards and pull clarifiers to help further understand the message. So are they talking to their friends about you? No, they're not. So we get the Page of Swords reversed, the Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So my initial feelings here is that, for one thing, maybe this is just, with the Page of Swords reversed, maybe this is just not the type of thing that they would communicate to other people. They might be the type of person who just, doesn't talk to people that much about those kinds of personal issues. With the Emperor, I definitely get the feeling that they're interested in you, and they are in their own way trying to pursue this. But with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, I feel like they're still kind of up in the air about where this is going. or even what the potential is. Like, I don't feel like they feel totally confident about this right now. So yeah, they're not talking to their friends partly because they just don't really know where things are. And if you're in a current relationship, I think a similar kind of answer is coming through, which is just, they don't really talk to their friends about this kind of thing. They do care about you and they want to continue in the relationship. But I feel like part of it is that they don't like talking about it because they don't want to address these uncertainties that they have. I think they would rather just pretend that these question marks about the relationship don't exist. It's easier for them just to kind of keep moving forward without really contemplating things too much. So next we want to ask, are they talking to their family about you? Is this love interest? We get 2 cards reversed. I kind of expected this with the energy I'm getting from this person. So no, they're not talking to their family about you either. We've got the Hierophant upright, which is a marriage card, a card about traditional approaches to life. We have 4 of Pentacles reversed and 5 of Wands reversed. If you're not with this person, if this is a love interest but not someone you're actually involved with in a relationship, I feel like they're hoping for that, but I think it's just not to the point of seriousness that they would really be approaching their family. If they approach their family, this would have to be much further progressed. And if you're in a relationship, that holds true as well. They would just need the relationship to be much farther along than it is before they ever spoke to their family about it. I also just get a lot of fear from this person. I feel like they feel that the situation is very tentative, like they're just not very certain that this is going to last. And it's not because they don't want it to last. They do. They feel very comfortable in the situation and they do want it to continue. But they just feel like this fear or uncertainty that they're not going to be able to hold on to this connection. So this person's not discussing you to either friends or family. But they do really care about you. But they also have concerns about the relationship. But those are also concerns that they don't really want to face or think about too much. They'd rather just kind of stick their head in the sand and pretend that these problems don't exist. So finally, let's look at what the book says from Lord Ganesh. So this talks about obstacles being removed. You can always call on Lord Ganesh if you have obstacles that you need to be removed. Let me find that reading. This is on page 68. Okay, Lord Ganesh. It's important at this time to move beyond the limitations of it's not meant to be and focus on if this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. That's a really great message, especially based on what I've gotten so far in the reading, so I'm going to repeat it. It's important at this time to move beyond the limitations of it's not meant to be and focus on if this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. If this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. Ganesh is not only bringing a clear light to your external situation, but also helping you clear up any inner conflicts. When obstacles arise, know that they are just reminders that you care about your path and that you have the ability to change your current situation. Ganesh is here to help you. Thank him for clearing the way. To increase your connection to him, you may want to chant in Sanskrit. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it says Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. So yeah, so you, it's also pretty easy to find little Ganesh figurines that you can keep around to increase that connection. If Ganesh's guide or an energetic being that you would like to work with more. So that was a nice quick reading. I hope you all enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see future readings. Make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you liked the reading. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.